Hello, everyone. This is Mike. Everybody knows I handle Jennifer Enigma. Let me take my glasses off again. They're glaring. Proceed. There's a couple things I want to go over. First and foremost, I want to apologize to everyone for all that's in the C chat on Facebook, for all the drama that's been going on lately in the chat. Also, there's a few things I want to talk about, and I want to get this off my chest rather quickly than later. I first want to talk to my staff, throw it in there, throw it in there. I want to thank Lindsay, Steve Duarte, Steve Pasto, Charlie Feigl, and Brian Skaggs for all their help and everything through this. But I'm not trying to say anything bad. I'm not trying to make people leave or anything. The thing is, thought a lot about what happened last night, and let's gonna be honest. I hired you people, because of different qualities that you have. I hired Steve Duarte to be my right hand man, and let me tell you, be my right hand man, because we all know that most of the time I'm far too nice. I'm far too nice, and there needs to be sort of some type of disciplinary actions that go on in the bed. So he's like my alter ego, so to speak. To be the bearer of bad news. Like he's a GM. He's a GM. He has a right to hire, fire anybody. Everybody on my staff does. But the thing that I'm going for is that what we do not have the power of doing is just removing people from the chat. I'd rather that not happen. I'd rather we speak as a staff and especially if it's a staff member, we do have a staff chat. I'd rather be handled that way than to be just randomly taking people out. Last night and going back, it was a pretty tough time for me last night while all this stuff was going on. I found out that we had to put down our dog Lucas, and you all know about that. But you all know about that, and it was hard for me to even think straight. Yes, I want to apologize to Duarte for not taking action and removing Thomas earlier than what he should have been. But you also you're a staff member. I know you're fighting for because he was laying into you. I understand that, but if you wanted to fire him, you should have just fired him. I would have agreed with it. We all agreed with it, and he was released. The person was released. And then he goes off and tries to make a slander page in a bunch of different groups and tries to blame Duarte for deleting stuff. Then, when that wasn't the case. So, with that being said, this person will no longer be allowed in C ever. Ever again. So, from now on, though, instead of going away from the staff a little bit from where I was, instead of wailing on Duarte, Lindsay, Steve Pastor, Charlie Feigl, whomever it may be, try and talk to me first instead of going to them automatically. Yes, I do trust them. Yes, I do trust them with my life, and I hire them for a reason. They help make See a very fun place to work with. I love doing what I do. Love doing what I do, and last night, to be honest, it just drained me completely. I really almost wanted to retire from heat betting and close my Fed. And I'm not even kidding about it. I was crying last night about my dog, and all I saw was bickering and arguing, and when it should have been just cleared up and done. And Thomas, I didn't really want to say his name, but Thomas, you all know him as Anna Raven Jade and a couple other characters. He went off the deep end and should have been gone. Should have been gone. Should have been gone earlier. But like I said, I've given that guy more chances than most feds would. And yes, he's very petty. And yes, he did break one of C's rules before anybody goes and says that he's not. He was unjustly fired. He broke a rule. The rule that he broke was simple. Respect for one another. Respect for one another, staff or member or whatever. He broke a rule. He went beyond the line and disrespected one of my staff members, had other people wanting to leave and riled up and basically said a whole bunch of things that kind of, in general, kind of hurt my feelings, to be honest, because he said he was going to slander C for being unjustly fired. He said he was gonna have there was gonna be backlash and stuff like that. But I'm just saying this to the Fed. I'm not gonna argue with them. I'm gonna let him do what he wants to do. At the end of the day, I want this Fed to run, work, and be a fun place. I want everybody to come to me with their storylines and ideas. I want people to be able to voice their own opinion without everybody being PC, and I know I gotta work on that because I do it so much, and I've even been kicked out of the chat by a few people because I was a douchebag. We all can be douchebags, we all know it. So, there's not anybody in this world that can't be a douchebag. And that is my point. That is my point. And for the people who weren't involved in it or didn't see it, I'm sorry that you had to see all that. I'm sorry that Duarte, you feel disrespected. And this is coming from me on a video. And it's as close as I can to being face to face with anybody. I try and work hard on C. I know everything's not the greatest sometimes. Sometimes I'm trying hard to make the Fed better. Trying new ideas to make the Fed better. I'm trying to get people involved. I'm trying to get people wanting to do stuff. But I don't want people shitting on each other. You can dislike each other all you want, hate each other like I was telling the staff in the staff chat. But what you will do while you are in C is respect each other. It's all fun and games. Let's just do that. Have fun, RP, wait for results, get rewarded with the rewards and stuff, and have fun. That is pretty much the gist of it. And I don't want people to feel that they can't come to me with stuff. From now on, if you have issues, arguments, take it out of the C chat. And I'm just saying now for future reference, if things escalate beyond trolling or having fun or not joking, you will be removed from the chat. No questions asked. It doesn't matter who you are, or whatever. That's what is going to happen from now on. I gotta get better at being more stern with stuff. I want people to have fun, respect each other. That's all I'm asking you. I've seen this happen before in PWI. I've seen this happen before in Saw and Slaughterhouse, which really had me going and eat betting. And I want to thank Dan Ness for all his help and support of what Thomas was doing, and that's all I'm going to say about that anymore. If you guys got any questions, comments, please feel free to come to me. If you cannot get a hold of me, try Lindsay. If you cannot get a hold of Lindsay, try Steve Duarte. If you can't get a hold of Steve Duarte, there's Charlie Feigl. Can't get a hold of Charlie Feigl, there's Steve Pastor. And if it's something that they don't think they can answer, then you'll just have to wait for me or message me yourself. There is a PM box on the board. I do check it every day. I am on the board every day. I will be on in the next few days to explain and elaborate on some new things that will be happening in the Fed and stuff. I'm trying really hard to make this Fed great and work and for everybody to love it. I love you guys. I love all the staff I have. Steve Duarte, I hope you don't decide to step down. Step down. You're part of a staff. We need to start talking more instead of just doing and all that other stuff. Remember, this is internet. We live thousands of miles away from each other. There should be no reason that we get so angry over Joe Schmo 10,000 miles away because they disagree with you or they disagree with whatever happened. That's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. You all have a good night. Any questions? Feel free to contact me. I'll be up for the next 3 or 4 hours probably, depending on whatever. And just hit me up. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. And I'll talk to you all in the C chat. Bye.